it's Cherie. I decided to do my, what is this? A review and demo of my Youthful Wear Physicians Formula foundation. I had a couple requests. I have been loving this stuff. I actually took it with me camping because it's really easy to apply and quick, and you don't really have to worry about blending it correctly, and it makes you look naturally flawless. So I'm going to do half of my face the way that I normally do it, and then I'm going to do the other one using the brush that they included with it that I haven't even tried yet, because honestly, no. But I'm going to try it for the sake of you guys. I'm not wearing anything on my face but moisturizer, so you guys can see how well it covers up all of my ugly dots. So yeah, let's get into it. I really like this foundation. It's it's really hard to describe. I hope there was a comment on my last video that it might have been on sale because it was going out of, what is that word? It's early, guys. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Because they might be discontinuing it, which I really hope not, because now I've fallen in love with it. I did buy 2, but it's very unfortunate. I am a full coverage girl. I really love full coverage foundations, which really surprises me because I would not call this full coverage. I would call this light to medium. But it just makes my skin look naturally flawless. Like you can still see a little bit through, but it's not all of it. So I've really been liking it. It comes in a package like this. I saved the package for you guys. I got the color light because that's the lightest color that they had. It has SPF 15. It says it's a velvet feel, flawless coverage. You look 10 years younger instantly, so I hope to look 20. I don't know about you, but I want to look 22. Alright, so let's put this shiitakes on my face. Alright, so I'm going to do this side with my hand because that's what I usually do. I also usually do a concealer, but since I want you to see the coverage, I'm not going to do the concealer. It has a very strange texture. It feels, if you've ever used Smashbox's skin primer, it feels like that. It feels very silky and like moussey almost. And I don't know, it's really hard to describe the feeling of this foundation. But it's so easy to apply and so quick, I don't even have to worry about it. Like a tinted moisturizer velvet feel. Alright, so I don't know if you can even really see, but this is nothing and this is something. Now, it's not a drastic amount of coverage, so it's so weird that I like this foundation because it's not full coverage, and I cannot believe that I like this foundation, but I feel more naturally for every day. This is a good foundation because I feel like it smooths and evens out my tone, but it doesn't fully cover me, so I don't look like I'm going for a night out. I'm going to apply a little bit more on my red areas because I like a little more coverage, but I would say this is a light. Okay, so there's one face, half of my face done, half of my face not done. See how it just kind of cancels out a whole lot of this redness? And it looks like my skin just looks like that. It doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. It's not cakey. It's not shiny, which is a problem that I'm having with natural cream and liquid foundations, is I look shiny and greasy. It's mattifying. It just looks like my skin, but better. It's like the perfect foundation for your natural face. So yeah, so I mean it covers up, it doesn't completely cover up everything, but it definitely evens everything out. So let's try this brush that they say is supposed to be magical. I mean, I like it when products include brushes because even if I can't use it for the product it's intended for, I always find a use for a brush. This looks like it would be a good concealer brush. It's really soft actually. It looks like it would be really, looked like it would be really stiff, but it's very soft. There's things flying out of it, I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to put it on there. Maybe I'm being biased, but I usually hate foundation brushes, so I'm not optimistic. Okay, so it worked okay with the brush. I mean, it still gave me that sort of flawless finish, but I just feel like it picks up a whole lot of product. You're wasting the foundation. It did sort of settle into my pores a little bit weirder with the brush. I have that problem a lot with foundations. When I apply with like a sponge or a brush, it settles into my ginormous, massive moon pores really weirdly, but when I use it with my hand, I guess maybe because my hands are oily, I don't know, it doesn't do that. So it didn't do it on this side, but it definitely did just a little bit on this side. So I'm gonna continue with my hand to fix it. Bam! And I just, like I said, like my redness is pretty much gone. It didn't cover up my pimples. Like you can still see that I have a face under there. But it just evens out everything. I don't think I feel 22. I don't think I look 22, but it definitely just evens everything out. And this is kind of the coverage that I wish for and always hope for when I get like a CC cream or a BB cream. I want like a medium coverage matte finish. And every time I get a CC or a BB, I get no coverage and greasy oil ball. So this is I just love it. So I really like this foundation a lot. I'm gonna apply a powder on top because that's how I usually wear it, and it even gives me more coverage. So stay tuned. I'm using the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear correcting powder. It's the one that's all multicolored. This is the lightest one. I actually do not like this one as much. It makes me really pale, which I do dig, but I'm trying to use it up every each pan, so I'm trying to finish it up. But I bought the darker one that's actually skin colored, and I like that one a whole lot more. To apply this, I just use like a fluffy stipple brush because I don't want that cakey look. And that's it. And it's like, it takes seconds to apply. If I wasn't yapping my gap about it, I could have had my whole entire face done in 2 minutes. But I really love this foundation. I really love it for every day, for when I'm just gonna be around the house and I don't want my husband to see my scary face, or if I'm just going to the grocery store, you know, if I'm not going out and I don't wanna hide all of the things, you know, I just wanna look like just a little put together. I really love this foundation. Now this is by no means natural, but it is by Physicians Formula, which is a company I trust, and they are 100% cruelty free. They are not owned by a third party, and they are awesome. So I really like this a lot. And when I kind of combine it with a powder, I get even more coverage. And then if you use a concealer, then this, then you get more of a full coverage look, but not a full coverage cakey feel, which I also enjoy. So I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my face. I hope this demo was helpful. I feel like it was quick and kind of rushed, but that's because this product's so easy to use. So anyway, go check it out. It's really nice and you should put it on your face. And I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you later. Bye.